Hello and welcome to Module 2 of Principles of Marketing. In this module, we're going to go over strategic planning and marketing, SWOT analysis, key performance indicators, what we call key KPIs, and of course, check-ins, discussions, and assignments. So the learning objectives for this module is to explain how marketing fits within the strategic planning process, conduct a SWOT analysis to evaluate a company's position, identify and apply key performing indicators to track marketing success. So starting with strategic planning, strategic planning sets an organization's overall directions, objectives, and the resources used to achieve them. The marketing's role aligns company goals with customer needs, identifies target markets and value propositions, guides tactical actions such as the 4Ps, budgets, and campaigns. So I do this all the time with my clients, strategic planning. Anytime we're doing something even simple as like an Instagram contest where you can win and have a giveaway. Even something that looks as simple as that in one post, there's a strategic planning going behind it. Who's our audience? When is the Instagram contest going to run? Who is going to be involved? What are we giving away? How many winners? US and Canada or US only? When are we going to post it? How long will the ad run for? Are we going to send an email to go with it or only post on Instagram? How many channels? So there's a lot of strategies to get involved. Are you going to be doing the post as a reel, a video, a graphic, a photo? All these things take strategic planning. So here, to learn more about strategic planning, you can click on the link here, read Chapter 2, Strategic Plan and Marketing, and you can also watch What is a Marketing Strategy. Levels of strategy. Corporate strategy defines the mission and growth goals. Business strategy outlines how to compete in chosen markets. Functional strategy, marketing implements specific actions to support business goals. Example, Apple aligns corporate strategy, innovation, business strategy, premium brand, marketing strategy, lifestyle storytelling. SWOT analysis. So a SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. If you're going to continue taking business classes or marketing classes, you're going to hear this term all the time. This also evaluates internal and external factors that influence marketing success. So internal is the strengths and weaknesses, which are controllable, and then external are opportunities and threats, which are environmental factors and then can't necessarily control them. So to read more about SWOT analysis, you can click on this link here. Again, you're going to be going over this term a lot in all of your classes, and you're going to know this like the back of your hand. So strengths: global brand, loyal customer base, consistent quality. Weaknesses. So this is just an example. I use Starbucks. I know a lot of people like Starbucks. I have a Starbucks addiction as well. Weaknesses: high prices, imitability of products. Opportunities: growth in new markets, digital ordering. Threats: economic downturns, competitions, and supply costs. I remember there was a local Starbucks and their espresso machine went out and they couldn't get a new one for like a week. And it really was a threat because people started going to their competition because they couldn't order any drinks that had espresso in them. I mean, they could still order other drinks, but they couldn't have espresso, and it really hurt Starbucks. So that could be a threat. All right, moving on here. Conducting a SWOT analysis. So again, Starbucks example, you can click here and watch the video. Here is a graphic kind of outlining everything of a SWOT. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, things your company is doing well, qualities that separate you from your competitors, internal resources such as skilled, knowledgeable staff, tangible assets such as intellectual property, capital, proprietary technologies. Weaknesses could be things your company lacks, things your competitors do better than you, resource limitations, unclear, unique selling proposition. Opportunities: undeserved markets for specific products, few competitors in your area, emerging need for your products or services, press media coverage of your company. Threats: emerging competitors, changing regulatory environment, negative press, media coverage, changing customer attitudes toward your company. Here is a SWOT analysis template. If you want to do a SWOT analysis on your company or you need to do one for another company, Here is a SWOT analysis template you can use. Here is another example of a SWOT analysis for 7-Eleven. Strengths, convenient locations, overall brand equity, individually branded products, franchise model, diversity of income, weaknesses, high rental costs, high staff costs, franchises, opportunities, continued market development, increased product offering, exclusive product offerings, co-branding locations, threats, supermarkets moving to 24/7 hours, supermarkets moving to online deliveries, security, and shoplifting. So from SWOT to strategy, you want to use SWOT to identify areas for improvement and innovation, match strength to opportunities, minimize weaknesses, and guard against threats. Example could be Netflix leveraged its strength in content personalization to capitalize on streaming growth opportunities. So you know how when you log into your Netflix and then you can create different user profiles, and when you click on that user profile, that's mostly the shows that you watch. Key performance indicators, and what we call in business KPIs, another term you're going to hear a lot. KPIs are quantifiable measures tied to business goals that track marketing performance. So metrics versus KPIs. Metrics measure activity, KPIs measure success against objectives. Examples could be sales growth, conversion rate, customer lifetime value, engagement rate, ROI. So this is with all types of marketing. Remember I mentioned in my intro, this is not my favorite part to marketing. Hey, we can't like all of marketing, right? But it is very important, and I do keep metrics and KPIs. I primarily do social media marketing, so it's kind of easier in there. I kind of just click into every app, and there's also software that measures it for you. But it is really important to marketing, even if you don't like it. Some people love this part and don't like the other part. So there's all different types of marketing. Common marketing KPI categories: business objectives, profit margin, revenue targets, sales revenue, sales growth, customer acquisition cost, market share, share of total industry sales, customer support, satisfaction scores, retention rate, tip, use dashboards for real-time tracking. Here is an article you can read, 15 key performance indicators to help improve your marketing. Integrating strategy, SWOT, and KPIs. So from strategic planning sets the direction, SWOT defines position and challenges, and your KPIs measure progress and outcomes. So this is kind of just like a summary here. All right, and that is the end of Module 2. So your assignments for this module is your Check-in 2, Study Buddy, Discussion 2 on SWOT and KPIs, and Quiz 2, Strategic Planning, SWOT, and KPIs.